What's going on, guys? Today is Sunday, August 4th, and I wanted to do a recap of my trade the pool evaluation. No, I haven't done a video in a bit of time, but this is gonna be this is the third week trading this account. I've been having a lot of ups and downs, trying different things, trying to see what works and what doesn't. I think I nailed the strategy that fits my, I guess, overall style of trading. It's a momentum based strategy, but needless to say, I've been trying a lot of different things and just trying to see what works for me. I am only up $1,030 on this account. As I mentioned, this is the third week. Last week was the third week trading this account, and I will pull up TraderView just to show you this. So I got one tag selected, which is my trade the pool evaluation, the second take, because this is the second take at the evaluation. The first one I was in drawdown like $2,200, and I think I only had like 3 weeks left. I should have really stayed trading that account instead of just jumping over to a new account before the 45 days that you have to pass the evaluation was over with. Like I said, I was trading the first evaluation for probably about 3 weeks, give or take, and I was in drawdown probably about $2,200, and I just went ahead and purchased a new evaluation. But this evaluation has went the same as far as me, getting into drawdown.
I didn't get that. Could you try again?
Sorry about that. But needless to say, I'm out of drawdown. I am up $1,030. Okay, so this is my net cumulated P&L over here, and just to show you that everything's accurate, as you see in the net accumulated P&L, it's $1,031. So yeah, cut a penny off. Don't know where that came from, but yeah, needless to say, it's $1,031 I'm up on this evaluation account. So I guess I'll jump over into the calendar. I just wanted to illustrate that to show you that both the platform, the trade the pool trading platform, which is they use Trader Evolution, I believe it's called. And yeah, I'm up $1,030 just to show you that the numbers are correct, full transparency. So the month of July, open up this here. So I started trading this evaluation on the 15th. Okay, and yeah, as you can see, I mean I'm in net P&L too. Gross is different. You are paying commissions with the trade the pool. It's equivalent to trading with what is it? Interactive brokers. Same commission structure. So yeah, the week one trade in this account, I was only up $52. Yeah, 3 losing days, 2 winning days, and I ended up week one trading this account up $52. The second week, Monday, I did not trade. The 22nd, I did not trade that day, and then yeah, I had 2 back-to-back days where I hit max drawdown on the account, which is $1,300. I know it's over that, but slippage and whatnot. I did not fail the evaluation because, as I mentioned in my other videos, trade the pool is nice where it just shuts you down if you hit your max daily loss, right? So if you hit $1,300, which the account size I got, which is the $160,000 buying power, that gives you a daily max loss of $1,300. So yeah, the 23rd and the 24th back to back, I hit daily max loss, and that put me in the drawdown. Roughly what would that be? About $26,000, $2,600, $2,600. Okay, and then the 25th and the 26th, here I came I came back, right? So I ended the second week of this account down, or the second week trading this account. I lost $1,142. Okay. And then come into the third week, the 29th, which was on Monday again. The 29th, I did not trade. And then Tuesday, I hit, yeah, I've been up and down in this account, but yeah, I hit another daily max loss of 1,300. That was on the 30th. That was Tuesday. Okay. And yeah, the 31st, this was actually a really good day. Up $1,800 on this on the 31st, and pretty much, well, week 5. I'll show you the last two days, which was the 1st and the 2nd of August that I traded. But yeah, looking at this, I made back the loss on the 30th, and yeah. So in July, I had a net P&L of negative $575. Okay, so in the month of July, the 2.5 weeks trading for the month of July, I netted a negative $575. So I was in drawdown for July. So moving on over to August, it was only Thursday and Friday. So August, Thursday and Friday, which was the 1st and the 2nd, both days I hit $800 profit on both days, and that was $1,600. So $1,600 is what I made, so far in August. So yeah, it's been up and down trading for me really in this account. I've been working on playing around with different strategies, and that's really in July. That's really what happened, right? I think Friday I was testing out a different strategy, kind of a range bound strategy, and I was up, but I continued to trade. I'll just take a look at. No, actually, I wasn't up. I'm lying. This wasn't this day. Yeah, this was just kind of just straight. I mean, straight down. I had a win rate of 11%, so I was, winning 11% of the trades, and I had a total of 9 trades. So, yeah, I only had one winning trade this day. I can't remember what day that was I was testing. But a lot of these losing, I think what it was, a lot of these losing days I was testing different strategies. And let me go back to the calendar view. So I know these days here I was just, I was up $150 and it just got smashed down. Right. I mean, this was terrible. I had 25 trades. I had a winning percent of 28. So 28% of the trades I won out of the 25 that I took. And yeah, I mean, I don't even see, a lot on the video. I think all these were really on the video. Wow. So I think this is the day I actually was trying this range bound strategy, right? And yeah, I'm pretty sure this was a day, and I think I was up. I don't know. Nothing was working. I mean, granted, if I look at the size, I was taking, what was it? 300 shares. So then I think I moved to, some of these were larger share size here. 1,600 shares. So that would be 800 shares in, 800 shares out. So my position size on these were, yeah, 800. So let's see, and then the 24th. Check out the 24th. Yeah, I'm going through these large losing days because I think that's what really matters. And a lot of these losing days, it just wasn't working for me. I would just, I've been struggling with time. Been having a lot of other stuff going on. my other businesses. So it's been difficult trying to stay consistent, trading this account. But truthfully, a lot of these trades I know that I've been taking haven't they haven't been playbook trades, and I've been working with other strategies, working with other things. I've been trying this range bound strategy, which is just I should probably be when I'm testing something out, I should probably take low share size, maybe maximum 100 shares, and you know just to test out new strategies. Maybe even 50 shares really. I shouldn't be trading 500 shares or 800 shares or 300 to whatnot shares. I should really bump down my share size, but then again, I'm fighting with the time, so I'm trying to pass this evaluation before my time is up, which I have until I want to say it's the 28th of August. So I got pretty much the whole of August to try to pass this account. Now, if I am up, if I'm, only got $1,000, $2,000 to go, I will repurchase the account to keep my progress. Which that's another great thing about Trade the Pool. If you do not pass your account in the time allotted, which is 45 days, but if you're up and let's say you only have a couple grand left to go, or even 3-4 grand, whatever it is left to go, and you want to continue trading the account and keep your progress, then you just repurchase the account again. And I believe you got like a day or something after your account expires to do so to keep your progress. So if I'm up on this account, I will repurchase it. But psychologically, when you're doing these, you want to pass them so quick that you do. I mean, you do risk a good little bit to try to pass these accounts quick. It's just a lot of this stuff is psychological. And of course it's how you trade, your skills, your strategies, and following your rules and everything else like that, which a lot of these days I did not. These 2 days and this day, this day I was up 380, which is, this was the 30th. I was up 384, which was my account peak high, and then I just gave it all back. And I know some of these, if you've been in the markets, the market's been really selling off lately. And, chips have been getting hammered. And, some of these trades I actually some of these larger losses, this one here, I'm going to try some of these. I was really trying to catch a bottom in some of these names on support area, like longer term support areas. And probably I'll just see if I see. Yeah, it's not going to give you enough data to really. It was something around this low and maybe something back here that I was trying to catch a bounce, and I went in large share size, and I just put the stop underneath the low, and of course stopped out. Classic charts. Yeah, I mean, it didn't, like this trade here, they didn't even break the pivot high on the 1 minute, right? You had a pivot high here, pivot high here. I got in here, probably a break above this candle's high, and it didn't even break the pivot high. I mean, there was no real clear, unless if I was taking it off the 5 minute maybe, or the 2 minute possibly. You had a hammer candle on the 5 minute, maybe that's what I was looking at. But then again, I set stop loss low a day, and of course it just ripped right through my stop loss. And this was a, what was this? This was a big loss, $528. Now, one thing I did notice about this, right? And I know I mentioned in like my video doing the review of Trade the Pool. All right, each account size, you have a per trade max loss. Okay, now my per trade max loss should be $433. Okay, that's my per trade max loss. And what I thought that was what would happen, which I now come to realize it's not like that. That if you hit your per trade max loss, which is what was it, 30% of your daily max loss, which my daily max loss, as I mentioned, is $1,300. My per trade max loss should be around $433, give or take. And it actually doesn't stop you out automatically. Um, so yeah, I had came, what I thought, and from what I read on their website and from what I heard, that if you hit your per trade max loss, it closes out your trade automatically. Well, it doesn't seem to do that, because I lost $528 on this trade, which, net I lost, 536, and it didn't close it out, right? Because if it closed it out, it should have been only around, 433, 440, whatever it would have been with slippage or whatnot. And I'm sure I would have got slipped on this just, 1 minute rip lower on high volume with a stop right under the low. I would have, it would have slipped me probably, it could have slipped me 10, 20 cents on the video, depending on what the spread was at that time. But, it didn't stop me out. So yeah, that doesn't seem to be accurate, which, that's okay. Maybe they took it away. Maybe, I don't know. But just, if you are trading this evaluation with Trade the Pool, just know that don't get into a position and never put a stop or something like that, and thinking that, just walk away and thinking that, if you're going to get stopped out, you're going to get stopped out for, whatever 30% of your daily risk is. So that doesn't look like it's happening. And I had a couple big trades like this that I lost, $500-600 on. If I we'll go over to the reports right quick. And as I mentioned, everything that's this tag that's selected, the only tag that I got selected is my second evaluation. I still got the data from my first evaluation in here. But yeah, I'm at net, so everything you're looking at is net, P&L. And I mean, I was down big in this account, right? I was down $2,500 in this account at one, so I came back, which, I'm happy that I've done, and I'm happy that I came back, and I'm happy that I, got something going that's really working for me. And, I had it, came up down 1,000 and then back down to 24, and it's been a nice ride back up to the account highs now at 1,000. So, net daily P&L, yeah, 600, and it really 3 days that I've hit, my daily loss limit. So, which is $1,300. So 13, 13, 13. Now, if I can minimize these days to maybe, I mean, even $1,000, that saves like 369. That's $900 that saves, right? If I just stop out myself at 1,000. But psychologically, I'm going, and I'm like, I gotta pass this account before the 28th of August. Let's see if I can make the money back, and then walk away. And sometimes, a lot of times, if I do make the money back, or if I make a portion of the money back, and it's getting later on in the day, I walk away because I have other things to do. But if it's early in the morning, then it's kind of hard to. So yeah, and I had this, a couple, this was a great day. I mean, what was this, the 7th? No, excuse me, this was the 31st of July, and this was $1,800. So that was a great day. And I remember the one trade I had a trade selling the highs of days on Nvidia, and I think I was risking like $400, and I was already up $800, so I was risking, a good, pulling this up. So I had a nice, everything was working out in the morning. I was up $1,400. Now this, I believe, this graph here, I think this is gross, right? It's not showing net P&L in this graph. Yeah, because I mean it shows my account high is $1,900, which it's net it's 1831. So but needless to say, I was up $1,300 right here, and I came right back down to $800. And my last trade on that Nvidia, which was $1,000 profit here, I'll bring up the chart, but I was selling the highs, and I think I had like 400 and something dollar risk on the trade. I got a 2-to-1, but and it was a long trade. I mean, it took a while to play out. And this was on Wednesday, I believe. Yeah, this was on Wednesday because we had FOMC coming out at 2 o'clock, and I was getting kind of worried about that. And I was trying to get a test back down to VWAP, which I got out really good. My exit efficiency here was 68%. I think I really got out better than that. Yeah, so I could pull up the trade. I think I took this one off the 5-minute though. So yeah, here's a trade. Here's that was the high a day, and that also coincided, I remember, with a major resistance level on, like, I think it was an hourly, or it could have been even a daily chart. And yeah, I just 116 got short, and I only got $1 move out of it, but I did hit 115. And I mean, you can see my short stop above high day, almost got stopped out. Came right back in. So I was risking about 50% of my morning profits on this trade. And this is 5-minute chart, so you can see, I mean, this is 5, 10, 15, 20. It's about a 30-minute trade. So yeah, see, you can see my running P&L here on the trade. I was down $300, when price came like right up almost to high of day. So I was down $300, and then it went in my favor, and I closed out the trade. And this was on 1,000 shares, so 1,000 shares of Nvidia. But like I said, I was risking 50% of my morning profits, and I was okay with that. And we could go over here and go to detail, or just run through these stats right quick. So total gains losses, $1,030. Average daily gain, $79. So my average trade is about $6, give or take. Total numbers of trades 183. Average hold time 1 minute. Number of scratch trades 6. Trade P&L, standard deviation. Let's look. Okay, my largest gain. This was a Nvidia trade. $1,000. That's my largest trade. Average daily. Okay, average. So my average winning trade is $186. My average losing trade is $100, $104. So, I'm almost making 2 times when I'm right than when I'm wrong of winning trades. And here's the thing though, I got 36% winning trades. So I'm winning 36% of my my trades that I make, and I'm losing 60%. And a lot of this data is, it's kind of skewed because there's a lot of different strategies. There's a lot of different things I've been messing around with, and stupid trades that I've been making, and just, going large, and taking large share size, and being up on the trade and not taking profits, only to come back down, and maybe at a loss, or maybe I take partial profit. There's just a lot of things that I've been just kind of messing around in with this account, trying to really find out what works for me, what I could do, on a daily basis, when we don't have, and I know it's earnings season too, so there's a lot of stocks in play. I'm not even gonna lie, there's a lot of stocks in play, and I haven't been trading those stocks mainly. I think I want to say I did trade ARM, I believe it was, and I lost money on it, and it just was like all you had to do is just short the stock. But I traded it with like 400, 300 or 400 shares, and the spread was wide on. First of all, the spread was, it was a large spread, and second of all, I mean, every like 1 minute candle was doing like $1. So if you got in on a breakout or something and it pulled in just a bit to, let's say, the 9 moving average, well, that's $1. That's 400. That's $400 on 400 shares. So, I mean, my sizing hasn't really been right for the in play stocks, and I've just been really focusing on two stocks, Tesla and Nvidia, and yeah. But anyways, my average hold time winning trade is 5 minutes. Average hold time losing trade is 2 minutes. Max consecutive wins 4. Max consecutive losses is 10. I mean, if this is another thing. If I'm losing like 4, 5, 6 trades in a row, I'm down like $500-600, well, it's time to walk away, really, because nothing's working. And I know I say this, but I've been like I said, I've been trading different strategies too, so I can't really say, what's working and what's not, and that's the thing. So I put together one strategy. It's a momentum based strategy. This is what I've been trading for the past couple of days, and it's been working really, really good for me. And I'm just gonna really stick to that for the remainder of this evaluation. Profit factor is 1.09. Performance by hour of day, 9 to 10. And then 10 to 11, 11 to 12. So I mean, 10 to 11 is not the best time for me. You go to instruments. Yeah, so you can see these are the only stocks that I've been trading. Tesla, I'm up $2,100 on Tesla. Apple, that was on the first day I traded this evaluation. That was actually a good trade. 400 shares. I had a 50-cent risk on it, and I got a 2R on that. I remember that trade because that was a really clean trade. Followed all the rules and everything, and got a 2R on that one. And this is ARM. That's the one I was telling about. That I lost $300 on ARM. So I think I even gave it a couple stabs at it, and it quickly went against me. I shut it. I closed out the trade, and I think I tried one trade long and one trade short on ARM. The ultimate play was to the downside because it just sold off all day long, but it did have a pop on the open, came back to VWAP, and I was trying to get another pop back up to the high. Actually, it made two attempts to the high of day, and in the first like 20 minutes of the market open, came back down to VWAP, but I tried to take a long right back up to the high day, and it failed. It didn't even go. It didn't even. I mean, it went probably 50 cents, 75 cents, and came right back in, stopped me out, moved below VWAP, and then I tried to take a short on a breakout below the low day, and then it just wicked it, came right back in, stopped me out again, and went right back up to the 9 moving average, and then just kind of faded off from there. And so really, it was large size, and my stop wasn't great on that one. AMD's just been selling off, and I have no idea how I'm down $374 on AMD, but it hasn't been, I haven't really traded it. I think I only have a couple trades. I don't know. Does it tell you how many? It doesn't tell you how many trades you have in a specific ticker. Cancel. And then Nvidia, I'm down $955 in. So, let's see here. Yeah, my win loss ratio. I'm winning 37% of the time, losing 62. And I know I have a good amount of break even trades in there, or trades that really, you know, didn't lose much money. And $12,000 in gains, $11,000 in losses. And then accumulated P&L, right? Drawdown, I'm out of drawdown. So I'm not in drawdown in this account anymore. Just keep it that way. Winning days versus losing days. Yeah, so I mean, and I haven't even been tagging a lot of these trades anymore. 9 EMA scale. I mean, this was probably my first week and a half I was tagging, and I'm not even tagging because I've been doing so many doing so much and just fighting with this account. Not really fighting with it. I'm not gonna say fighting with it. Just trying things and at random, right? And that's not the way to trade. But like I said, psychologically, I am trying to pass this account before the 28th of August. The 28th is the last week of August, of course, and it's on a Wednesday. So I got until Wednesday the 28th to pass the account. Now I'm up $1,000. I have a $7,800 target to reach on this account, meaning that I practically got to make $2,500, give or take, each week until the 28th. We'll see. We'll see how that goes. But if I haven't hit target, I will repurchase the account as long as I'm not in drawdown, because it doesn't make no sense to repurchase an account and keep the progress if your account's in drawdown, $1,000, $2,000, whatever it is. Now I got a $3,800. What is it? I think it's 38. Move that over right quick. Oh, 39. So I got $3,900, $3,900 as my max drawdown. If I hit that, I blow the account. And like I said, I didn't, when I was in drawdown here in July, I didn't go and say, okay, well, I'm already made 2 weeks, let me buy another account and then try it again before. And that's what I did with my first account. I was like 3 weeks in, I was in drawdown, and I repurchased another account only to do the same thing practically, get this account in drawdown. But the good thing is, what's different is I came back from this account instead of going and repurchasing a new account. So just looking at my current account, July wasn't that good. I mean, granted, I only lost $575 in July, which, I mean, in trading, you're gonna have your ups and downs. You're gonna have your profitable days and your your losing days, and you're gonna have losing weeks. You're gonna have losing months. Try not to have a losing month. I mean, that gives you, losing month is not really that great, but try not to have a lose. But, whatever. July was a losing month. I lost $575, not the end of the world. August coming strong in August, and we'll see what the next couple of weeks bring. And yeah, I'm gonna keep you guys informed. Don't think I'm going anywhere. I'm not. I will keep you guys informed, and when I do have the opportunity, like now, it's 2:29 on a Sunday, 2:29 in the afternoon on a Sunday. My wife and kids are gone, so I have I have an opportunity to make a video and update you guys and show you my progress. I'm not really happy about my performance in July. I'm not really happy that I've not really been sticking to my playbook, but like I said, I am trying new things. I'm trying to see what really works for me, and just different strategies that I could pretty much use day in and day out, and I know I'm not really trading too much stock, too many stocks in play, or especially during earnings season. I mean, we had Apple, Amazon. I mean, we had AMD, Tesla. All these companies have reported earnings, and I think the only one I really traded during after day after earnings was Tesla. And granted, it hasn't really been great, right? I mean, you've been getting stocks that would gap up on earnings and sell off, and they would beat on earnings and everything, but the market chips and everything else are just selling off. So it's it's really causing pressure. Causing pressure on it. And I mean, even Amazon's earnings. Amazon didn't really move the day after earnings. I mean, Meta had their earnings, and granted, Meta did move, but the market wasn't with. I mean, it was a huge gap up if I remember correctly, and then it was just a sell off after the open. I mean, the Qs were selling off, the SPY was selling off, and Meta, they just couldn't catch a bid after earnings. So it just followed suit with the overall market. So but like I said, I'm trading, mainly trading Nvidia and Tesla, and I have a decent strategy that I've been using, and as long as I don't deviate, I should be, from that strategy, I should be pretty good. I have until the 28th to pass this evaluation, and I got about 3.5 weeks to do so. I will keep you guys posted. I will do another video when I have a chance, so stay tuned for that. And yeah, go from there. So I appreciate you guys hanging in there with me. So I'm gonna wrap it up here, and yeah, tomorrow's Monday, and we will let's see how we do. I appreciate you guys. Thank you.